For years you've been asking me to do a review on the Golf R. Well, we have come down to West Mids Roads Policing Unit and Road Crime Team to film this. This is a 2-litre turbo, over 320 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 is 4 seconds and a top speed is classified. But to know more, I'm going to get my sexy hunk of a man to come in, and it's PC Chris Adams. No, it's not, is it? It's Rich Adams.
No, it's Rich. Yeah, Chris Adams is my brother.
Take two. It is Rich Adams.
How you doing, Ben?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Right. First of all, tell me about the Golf. What's it like as a patrol car, and what's the benefits of having an unmarked car in the West Mids area?
In terms of it being a patrol car, it's obviously a beautiful car, great car to drive, high performance and relatively unknown. It's a good blender. The police don't use many Golf Rs, so in that respect it gives us a bit of an advantage.
So I'm going to throw a question at you now, which asks various bobbies, and I'll do this sort of like off the cuff. Give us a myth that you want to quash about road traffic cops. So just throw something now, because I haven't asked you this before, because I don't want you to think about it. So give us a myth that you want to quash.
That we can just drive anywhere we choose on blue lights for the sake of it.
Yeah. So you can't just get a bag of chips, I'm going back to office, lights on. So explain the fact of why you can't. Are these vehicles, have they got some sort of device in that monitors, if I want to sit there and go, I'm the boss, I want to watch what Rich Adams does, I can see how fast he's been going and what benefits are. So I can look at a log and find out that Bobby's doing something wrong. We can't do that, can we?
Yeah, needless to say, so every time we get into a car with our warrant cards, which are chipped, we swipe into the vehicle so it knows who's driving. There's telematics that tell you everything that vehicle's then doing, when the blue lights are on, when the sirens are on, the speed it's travelling, even down to how harsh you're cornering, how harsh you're braking. If, God forbid, something went wrong, you know, I'm coming back from McDonald's with my food, blue lights on, if it goes wrong and I have a crash, they will know exactly what I was doing at that time.
But have you got chicken nuggets?
Yeah, at least 20, yeah.
Right, go on then, rough miles to gallon.
Relatively low on
right.
this. You're talking in the 20s.
Right, that's not actually that bad. When we had VXRs, we were like 12 to 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that were a 2.8 turbo. And I say twin turbo, but people say it's twin scroll. Don't matter, don't make a difference to me. Right, so if you could change or have any vehicle as your own personal vehicle fleet, what would you pick and why?
If money was no object, needless to say, I'd probably go for the M series of the BMWs,
right.
M3s, M4s.
Right.
I'm just a big fan. They're obviously high performance vehicles, even quicker than this. And just, I love the look of them, love the way they drive.
Are you a petrol head?
I've become more of a petrol head since joining traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long have you got in?
19 years in the job and about 6 on traffic.
Right, so you're very experienced in what you do.
Relatively, yeah.
As you were talking about the cars and driving, they're driven at high speed, but the idea being is you've got to keep your driving to a certain level all the time. If you fall below that level, we are, and when I say we, I say this all the time because I represent police forces, we are instantly sent for a driver referral or driver refresher. We cannot let our driving fall below a certain level, can we? We always need to be at that peak and the best of what we can be.
Absolutely. We're trained to a high standard and we're held accountable to that.
Yeah.
At all times, in everything we do. So whether that be pursuit driving or just blue lighting from A to B.
Yeah.
And of course we're high profile, certainly as traffic. The public look at us, you know yourself, it's on TV. People want to know about traffic police.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really important that we are seen to do things right and seen as the best.
This is a Golf R and it's one of the most stolen or pursued cars in the UK. So before you go buy one of these, make sure you do a check on Car Vertical. It will tell you if the car's been stolen, clocked, outstanding finance, or if there's any damage. The best thing about Car Vertical is if you do a check and it comes back with nothing at all, you save your credits for next time. If you look at the report for this Golf R, you can see it comes up with issues. Scroll down and it's there. Look at the damage on this. You do not want to be spending £40,000 on one of these cars for it to look like this a couple of months before. Follow the links below through Car Vertical and you can find out if the car you're going to buy has been stolen, had the miles clocked, is on outstanding finance, or has been damaged like this report here. Car Vertical want you to buy the best cars you can do, and that's why they're our sponsor for these videos. So thank you very much, Car Vertical, for doing what you do. Once again, use discount code Interceptor for 20% off or use the links in the bio. Keep safe and keep buying good vehicles. So take us around the car then. So on the front, you've got some quite well hidden lights, haven't you?
Yeah, so historically, I'd say, we used to have what we call the Dash Master, which is relatively well known, which was a light cluster
Yeah.
that sat on the front of the dashboard, and they're quite easy to spot. The wrong people who are looking for us, as much as we're looking for them.
We can, well, I can say, and I think the boss is, we mean criminals, people out that are going out of criminal nature, using the roads to get from A to B.
Absolutely.
And then what they do is they do spot the vehicles, they do look out for the vehicles, and they know, like you said, lights are put in certain areas. So all you try to do, it's not trying to be sneaky, it's just basically giving you one up on the criminal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can get behind them in a pursuit, you can get behind them in a preemptive stop, and you can bring them to a stop safer, quicker, and let normal people go on the way.
Absolutely. I mean, certainly in terms of what we do on the road crime team, we are targeting primarily criminals. So needless to say, we need to give ourselves every advantage. So being, like you say, they're not covert cars, they're unmarked cars. There is a difference.
Are we all right to have a look in the boot?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, baby. I'm sorry, I've got to do it, I'm nerding out. Right, go on and let's have a bit of a nosy. So again, good rear lights there for when you're at roadside and you want to lift your boot up, people can see that it's a traffic car. It is very minimal though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in these cars, certainly. We've got the two stingers, the 15-foot stinger for the traditional roads. You've got the longer stinger then for the motorway.
Right, so again, for people that might not understand that, stinger follow what we do. And so I've said this before, to all the traffic cops out there that are watching, you get so many stings, you get a gold stinger badge, your contact stinger. If you've got, I think it's over 3 or 5, they'll give you a gold stinger badge. So thank you very much, Stinger. And then you've got, like I said, when we're doing a pursuit on a road, you've got your normal stinger. It normally covers, say, like 20 foot kind of thing, whatever it's going to cover. But then you might have a pursuit on a motorway and you've got 3 lanes to cover. That's quite scary when you're on a motorway.
It is.
Because if you've never stood there at the side of a road and a car's going past at 70 miles an hour,
you realise
it might only be 70 miles an hour, it's horrendously scary. So you need a good long stinger to get there, get some hard cover and get in and out way. Just while we're on this, you're going to show me a stinger later on, aren't you? And this is going to be another video. It's an automatic stinger.
Yes.
So it's touch of a button, automatic stinger goes across. So if you want to see that, you're going to have to watch the further videos. So what else are you carrying there then? Is it just what?
So just some basic paperwork, property bags that might be used at any given job. We've also got these are common now in police vehicles, decontamination kits. They're to do with acid attacks and the like.
Go on, tell us a bit more. I know acid attacks were a big thing like 4 years ago. But...
and yeah, hopefully, needless to say, touch wood, they seem to have kind of slowed down. Not heard so much about them myself recently. But we carry a kit which is just primarily water, coveralls, gloves, and a kind of a shower system, so the water can just be hosed onto you if need be. Needless to say, I hope we never have to use them.
Exactly.
Beyond that, we've just got basic first aid kit, a couple of just marker boards, just for safety.
So this is basically, like you said, this isn't going to be doing what you would class as your road traffic. I'm going to a collision, I'm going to sweeping up, I'm plotting out.
Correct.
I'm doing all the stuff that proper road traffic cops, well, I should have said that.
Proper, that's nice.
Proper cops do. And just give them a rough idea to people out there, the type of criminals that you deal with, because I've turned up here, you don't have to tell them about the job, but I've turned up here and you want to hear where were you and what you were dealing with.
So first thing this morning, we've left the station going out looking for a car that's been involved in what we believe is a genuine kidnap.
So a kidnap, these are what the people do here when they say, it's a waste of money, get a real job, go do something else. You're turning out at crack of dawn when everyone else is in the beds at night and you're going out to someone who's been kidnapped. You're dealing with hardened criminals, you're dealing with organised crime groups.
Absolutely.
Big drug dealers, everything nominal. So first of all, thank you for what you do. And thank you to everyone that's on 24/7 roads policing out there and all bobbies in general. In fact, anyone in emergency services. Right, we're in the Golf R. I've said this before, probably 3 times now. We've had to redo this a few times. It's one down. My Golf GTI is one down from the Golf R, so I'm quite happy we're in it. So just give us a quick rundown of the equipment you've got and why you carry it.
So we'll start at the back then. So firstly, we've got the controls for the matrix display board, which is in the rear. So from here, ideally your passengers doing it, you can bring up messages to other road users, instructions to people we're dealing with at times as well, whether that be pull over, follow us, etc. Going forward, you've then got your light cluster, so all the buttons that control all the lights and the sirens in the vehicle. Simply press 999, all the blue lights come on, then hit the horn, start the sirens.
Yep.
By activating that, you then also activate the in-car camera and body-worn camera.
So they're linked together then?
Yeah, all linked via Bluetooth. So, yeah, as soon as you start that now, the cameras are anyone within a certain radius, so there could be another police car going past, it will activate their cameras as well.
All right, so you
yeah.
can't, I forgot to upload, or I forgot to turn this on, or I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
If you're all in car, I get out run that way, you get out and run that way,
Yeah.
and it's all for continuity as well.
Yeah.
That's really good, is that?
Yeah, it is. It's again, technology's moved on, and it's in a good place in that respect now.
Last but not least, all the equipment that you fit doesn't invoid your warranty, does it? Your warranty is fine, everything that you deal is fine. Obviously, we've got a contract with vehicles that goes to vehicle fleet. So all the people out there saying you can't fit that, it voids your warranty, well, unfortunately, that is for civilians. Obviously, police have got to put on blue lights, sirens, they've got to put cameras in, that sort of thing. So the world that they're in is completely different to yours. But most importantly, you've got an R button.
Yes. Your favourite button.
Listen to this. I'm going to ask you on behalf of West Mids Police, has this vehicle been remapped, chipped, high performance exhaust? Have you done anything at all to make this vehicle faster?
Other than put me in the driver's seat? No.
Yes.
No.
So basically it's got a what? An Adams in it.
An Adams in the driver's seat.
So they always say
That's
this
it.
vehicle goes faster when it's got an Adams in the driver's seat. So you have done something to make it a lot faster.
There you go.
So people, this is the Golf R. This is in West Mids now. We've got a massive fleet down here which we're going to be reviewing, and I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rich, you're an actual gentleman. Keep doing what you do, and if you like it, we've got more videos like this coming next time. It's a Golf R, people. Yeah.